this is Ebonygeek. You're always welcome to join me in expanding your knowledge base. Comments are always welcome, and please subscribe. Today is a great day to learn something. And today what we're going to be doing is I want to actually show you how we could work with the Arduino IDE in conjunction with this Eclipse IDE in order to figure out some code. So we have our Eclipse up. We do see our Blinky program, but how do you study that Blinky program and other types of programs or in order to figure out what you're doing? Well, there's an easy way to do that. There's a lot of examples in the Arduino IDE, so we can use that side by side with the Arduino Eclipse IDE we have here. So just go to your folders. Okay, well, this is music here, but what we want to do is we want to go to our C file. Okay, remember where we put our Arduino install in the Mars Ardu folder, and that's where it is if you follow along with me. If not, you know where you put it, and I hope you're keeping those because you're going to be needing it a lot. So I'll put it in my Eclipse folder. Okay, as you can see there, go to Arduino. Okay, and then your Arduino 1.6.1, go ahead and click in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now, because I know I'm going to be using it, you want to locate your Arduino.exe file. Go ahead and right click it and send to and desktop. Okay, that way the shortcut is now on my desktop, so I don't have to go through going through all these folders in order to find it again. So let's go ahead and go to that. Okay, moving my Eclipse to the side so I can see. Okay, we have our Arduino installed here, so go ahead and double click it. Okay, and you'll see this flash screen for your ID or your Arduino. And we're just waiting for it to come up. This is what I mean by you should be using this IDE in conjunction with your Eclipse IDE, because you could use them side by side, maybe kind of like split it up, something like. And keep in mind, I got a very limited desktop space because this is like half of my screen. So you could kind of like split it up like this, something like that. And if we could, okay, so something like that so that you can see your screen, or maybe even you might want to do something like pull this one over, like, well, actually that one should need to be pulled over too much more, but for your Eclipse IDE, just, if it will do it, just pull that over so that you could work on this, but then you could actually click right over to this one and see what's going on this one. So either way, you could get back to the one you're looking for. Okay, and I just learned how to work with limited workspace. So let's go ahead, and here's how we get to our Blinky and a whole lot of other examples. Files, examples, our Blinkers and basics, and as you can see, there's our blink. Next we're going to be doing the fade, but okay, come on. Then here, I believe after that one, we're going to do some analog. Remember, analog is a range between our ground or negative to our 5 or 3.3 volt or positive. So it's ranging between the 2 points. So that's what our analog is, and we're going to be using analog pretty soon. Okay, but then you have your digital as well, and that's the either or. That's the either is going to be ground or negative, or 5 point or 3.3 or positive. As you can see, you do have some live examples here. If you feel like you could tackle these on your own, go right ahead. Let me know what you may have done so that I could kind of like follow along with what you did. But we're going to go with the basics for now. Okay, and this is how we got our blink program. You would click on blink like I just did. You're going to have another sketch come up on top of the empty sketch that you had. Okay, then you can see where our blink came from. It looks familiar, don't it? Now, you could also do your coding in this IDE, and I do some coding in this IDE in a pinch. I just like the functionality of the Eclipse more. But when you're working in this one, you don't have to worry about a header file or a .cpp file or your project files. All you have to worry about is this Arduino IDE file. It has a lot of drawbacks. It all depends on your preference. So why don't you go ahead, and this is a very simple, quick one. I just wanted to show you in this example about how to find other examples that you may want to play with and work with on your own. And actually where you can see where I'm getting these examples from, because I'm going to be going along with a lot of these examples to show you how you can work with the Arduino IDE for your projects. And as we go along and the more advanced the tutorials get, you're going to see where you can actually use these projects around your house or in your car or anywhere really, because microprocessors are everywhere and they're running pretty much everything. So this is some pretty powerful stuff that we're dealing with here. I mean, on to robotics and the advancements of that. And of course, I know that a lot of us won't get to those high-tech robotics levels, but you can get to your levels where you could maybe show off your friends what you did, or automate something around your house, or even if you're doing woodworking, you can automate something with that, because I get into woodworking too. And if you're a gardener, maybe you could automate how your garden work, or get a little hydroponic system going on in your home. Or as we go along, we'll continue to see how to work with these things. And the next one that we're going to be doing is going into this code, because I know that a lot of things that we did before I just rushed through, and I'm pretty sure you didn't understand. This is ground level stuff. It's really simple, and once you get the growing understanding and how to do the things right, then the other more advanced stuff will come to you, and you'll be wondering how you didn't know how to do it. So I'm going to leave this tutorial at that, with showing you how you can actually get to the example sketches. Just file, examples. You have your very basics that you could go along with on your own or follow along with me. Then you have your digitals and your analogs, and you could try some things there also. Sensors, that's something. We'll be working with the ping, or I work with the ping for my RC control car. And so it's really all there. It's just how advanced you want to get into it. You have your servos and a lot of other things. And I'm going to leave it at that. And happy building, happy coding. Today is a great day to learn something. Let's just keep working on it and stream on through the comments. And I will see you there. I'm Ebonygeek, and I hope that the information provided has been helpful to you. Please remember to subscribe. Happy building and happy coding.